Right, I've been hiding in these this little couple of trees for a bit, looking at the Wendigos, trying to get a reading on them. Well, looks like they're all absolute idiots, borderline mindless. So I can just walk up to them, kill them, and they have a fascination with killing boars. That's an observation I also made. But other than that, nothing really interesting. Some pilfered supplies. That's ale. Those may not be pilfered supplies, but it's still copper. And copper is good.
It's too far
Some more pilfered supplies. Ale. Again. Now at last there's some food. I don't know how dwarves can live off of ale alone, but
I need to target something first.
In any case, it's very strange. There's some ale again. I think I'll take some food to them next instead of ale. They might be mad at me for bringing them food instead of ale, but
No!
Watch yourself down here, Death Knight. These Wendigos are savage fighters. Captain Theran wants you to deploy your remote observation bots and withdraw to Karnos.
See you soon.
Tell Captain Theran that I'll be back in Karnos as soon as I've verified that the bot is working correctly. Remote observation bot.
I need to get closer.
What can I do for you?
I've seen enough of this case for a lifetime. Can't wait to get back to Karnos. Well, you can deploy your remote observation bots and withdraw to Karnos, as per Captain Theran's orders.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I can't wait to get out of here and help the fight against those trolls. And he deploys his bot. Nice. His observation bot.
How are you?
These Wendigos are an annoyance, sure, but the real fight is with those Frostmain refugees. Captain Theran wants you to deploy your remote observation bot and
Safe
withdraw to
travels.
Karnos. We've been fighting non-stop since the cataclysm. It'll be nice to get some rest, if a brief one. Nothing I can do about that. I've been fighting non-stop since it started, eh? Indeed, since it started. Gosh dang it. There's a haunch of meat. Okay, this is all for sale. This one. Soon I will learn how to cook crab stew. Yes, indeed I will. If I remember correctly, the exit is right over here. It's a little uphill climb. I just witnessed the death of a rabbit. Hold on, just a minute. Ah! That's a lot better. Back to Karnos. Now that you have dealt with the Wendigos, we should be able to focus our efforts on the Frostman Troll to the east. Thank you for your help, Gordoth. Our forces are deployed thinly these days, and 3 Mountaineers could be the difference between defending Karanos and being overrun. Most of the Mountaineers and steam tanks in Dunmorrow are battling along the Frostman front, which is approaching us from the southeast. We can barely hold the trolls back, let alone advance into their village and take on their leader. They've blocked our path of approach with mysterious totems that choke Mountaineers who come in range, leaving the victims helpless against their enemies. The stone is inscribed with a rune of fire, should be able to destroy the totems and free our Mountaineers.
Welcome!
Did you find any of the missing supplies? Well done, Gordoth. The Mountaineers will be glad that health rations are at an end. They'll need all their strength to continue fighting the Frostmates.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Can I help you?
I should go back to normal again and continue researching a cure for irradiated gnomes. But I stay behind in Karanos because the town is my home and I wanted to help defend it from the Frostbane attacks. I've been working on maintaining and repairing the steam tanks. For some reason, Frostbane's scavengers have taken a liking to the gyromechanic gears I need to complete.
Off and away. Need
To
assistance?
complete the repairs. They're all over the Frostbane front to the southeast of town. Will you help me get those gears back?
Have a great day.
Alright, I will. Recombobulation is the name of the quest. And that there is a Frostman scavenger. Let me assist the front. Oh, I got an item. Thank you for freeing me. He's gonna gasp for air as well. Yep. Thank you for freeing me. They're all very tight. That's nice. Isn't it? Sure. So, it's common courtesy to having somebody stay free from a predicament which could have cost you your life. Alright, I need to find these scavengers. There's one.
I need to get closer.
Oh. No, Blizzard. No, don't disconnect me. Thank you. Look at me.
Far away.
You'll be the last one. Now, why is my back turned towards the camera? I need to be looking off into the distance.
Pleased to meet you.
Those pilots can't wait to get back into those steam tanks and take them to the field again. Let's not let them down. These gyromechanic gears are perfect. These 2 tank pilots are well on their way to being back in the fight.
Off and away.
Finally, some good news from the first main front. I'll have the Mountaineers press their attack immediately. Now we must signal our gnomish allies at the Steel Grill to start their advance. With your help, we've managed to push toward Frostbane retreat. Our forces will soon be in position to dwindle down the Frostbane Trolls' reserves, leaving their village open to attack. Okay. That's where the Nomergan Covertops team comes in. Their technicians have figured out a way to deploy operatives behind enemy lines without alerting the Frostbanes to our presence. Head to Stilgrill's depot, just northeast of town, and speak with Delbert Crank Toggle. He'll tell you more about it. Wait, where did I dismount? The way? Ooh, I need to get rid of some of the stuff that I just got.
Hey!
Talk to me.
Talk to me. Alright, so be it if you want it so badly. I can talk to you, I guess. Steel Grill's Depot. Look at that.
Hey!
Good day to you.
You mean the captain Saran said he'd be sending. I've already used the deployatron to get most of the Covertop steam into position at Frostbane retreat. They're just waiting on your arrival. The Cataclysm has brought our enemies closer to home, so the chief of Thermodome Covered Operations asked me to build a device to dispatch personnel quickly and quietly to any corner of Denmark. Behold, the ultra-safe personnel launcher. With a jolt of electricity and the benefit of a VLD parachute system, that's a very low deployment for your laymen, this baby will get you to the front in no time. Just hop aboard and prepare for fight. For flight, yes. The Slump Wobblecog will be waiting for you in the drop zone.
Off and away.
Kinda curious as to what's in this, building slash house slash place. There's a big ass bear head that actually has a clue. Okay, building steel grill. So you're an engineer, right? Or what? And then here is Gar Hammerstone. Oh, I learned how to smoke stuff. Nice. You're not a fan of books, though, are you? You're a miner. Oh no, you're a fan of books. Oh no, that's
Great to meet
Bronk
you.
Guzzlegear. Who
See you
is the one
soon.
who is the fan of books in this house? Well, let's get to flying then.
Oh my god!
Okay, is this really ultra safe? VLD parachutes, where are they? Whew. Okay, right on time. It was almost too late, but it wasn't.
Salutations!
Don't worry, the feeling of being zapped won't stay with you for more than a few minutes. All in all, it's not a bad way to get to where you're going. That parachute system needs some work though. Very low deployment indeed. Sometimes too late. Anyway,
Sometimes too late. Too late. Oof.
anyway, we have a mission to carry out. When we're done here, those Frostmen will fear us more than the Trolls. They'll have no choice but to leave. The Frostman chieftain died in the initial Trog onslaught, but they've been led by a well-respected warrior ever since. Bartok the Berserker was the one who organized the Frostman retreat, the construction of the new village, and the strike against Kalanos and the Mountaineers. If you remove Bartok, the Frostman's organization should crumble, leaving the Mountaineers free to pick off the survivors. Bartok will be in the village just east of here. Dilber's technicians have been up day and night helping us prepare for the strike. Aside from building and tuning the personnel launcher, his men have prepared the Covert Operations Air Wing for a strike on Frostbane Retreat. They'll be waiting for a signal to begin their strikes. Take this flare with you and set it off near the cluster of buildings at the northern end of the village, and the buildings at the southern end of the village. The flying machines will make a quick strike at each side.
You have a great day now. Greetings.
We need to hold the construction on this Frostbane village. If we let them get too entrenched, it'll be more difficult to keep them from settling here permanently. It's time to give those brutes a gnome's eye view of the world. Take this gnomish viewpoint equalizer and use it on the Frostbane builders to bring them down to our level. They won't be able to lift their tools and construction will come to a standstill.
Daylight's burning.
Daylight's burning. Okay. I kinda... It's a stupid squeaky voice that I'm gonna be doing for this. Can't lift tools! What you do to me? Showing everyone everyone else what it's like to be a gnome for more than 50 years. What you do to me? Can't lift tools. What you do, Tommy?
I need to get to it.
So this is Bartok. What did I say? Bartok.
It's too far away.
What? Covered-up flying machine. Oh, it's bugged. We found yet another bug, ladies and gentlemen. Bartok the Berserker. Oh, you've been killed. Bartok Berserker. Is this also gonna involve swimming here? No. It is. I'm gonna have to report this bug to Blizzard. How do I do that? Oh, quite simply, quite easily. Boop, submit a bug. The quest strike from above in Dun Moro is bugged. The item signal flare, when used, summons flying machines, but those flying machines are not present. Instead, there are gnomes flying through the air as if they are swimming. Through the air. Makes you wonder why they haven't retaken Gnomergan yet. Makes you wonder, really does. Alright.
Interesting.
Well done, Gordoth. That'll teach them not to mess with us in our home.
Off and away. Greetings.
Excellent job, girls. With Batak dead, I'll send a signal to Captain Saran. This should be the end of the Frostbane threat. Both you and Erwin performed admirably. There's no way that the first mains will remain here now. All that remains is to begin mopping up the survivors. Captain Thran asked me to pass along his thanks for your help and congratulations on a successful mission. He and his men are cleaning up the last of the trolls and tending to the wounded. He also wanted me to ask you to check out reports about troll raids on the Amberstill Ranch to the north. Ask for Sergeant Flinthammer when you arrive.
Right.
Alright. So we'll go to the north. To the north? Oh, that's not really the north, that's to the south. No, it is somewhat to the north. But it's not. It's more to the east than to the north. That's secure in that. Anyway, I've been going to Enodious.